Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UFC 191 review pay-per-view. I know it's kind of late. I'm quite a few days off here, about 6 days off. So almost a week off from the actual event that occurred with Demetrious Johnson and John Dodson for the UFC Flyweight Championship. But nonetheless, I'm doing the review just like I said I would. So, started things off. First fight that occurred was Paige Van Vaught defeating Alex Chambers in a third round with an arm submission armbar. Very good fight. She took some pretty bad punches, Paige, and she didn't do so well defensively. But she fought very well. But what she's going to need to do is she needs to improve on her defense, keep her hands up, protect her face so that she doesn't get that nice, beautiful face being whacked in all the time. She is actually quite cute, no offense. Well, why should I say no offense? I mean, it shouldn't bother anybody. What am I talking about? Don't mind me. But anyway, this fight was very good, entertaining stuff. These two women went back and forth in the strawweight fight, so good fight. Next fight, we had the light heavyweight fight between Corey Anderson versus Jane Belowski, whatever the hell his name is. And this guy, Corey Anderson, is a promising talent. I see this guy in the near future challenging for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. This guy's got good style, good fighter, has a lot of promising talent, and I believe he's definitely going to be a good fighter in UFC Light Heavyweight division. So, good fight by him. He won by decision. Unanimous decision, by the way. First judge gave it 30 out of 25, 30-25, and the other judge gave it 29 out of 26. So great fight by him, outstanding performance, and complete domination on his part. The next fight after that was Anthony Johnson versus Jimmy Manwo, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce his fucking name. Manoir, excuse me. Jimmy Manoir. He lost by, Jimmy Manoir lost by KO by Anthony Johnson. Real simple. He did not counterpunch with Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson and him had a slugfest war, and just Johnson managed to get one good punch in, knocked him out, and that was the end. He beat him in the second round with 28 seconds in the second round. So, I mean, he beat his ass. I think if Jimmy Manoir would have fought this a little bit more intelligently, such as a counter fighter, him having as much power as Anthony Johnson, I think he probably would have won this fight regardless. But because he tried to fight the same kind of fight Anthony Johnson was fighting, he didn't happen to get the lucky punch in. Anthony Johnson's fighting style is way better than his because of the fact he's so, experienced. I think that really had the advantage over Jimmy Manoir in this fight, and that's why he couldn't beat him fighting the same way. So definitely the counter punching would have been a smarter idea. But regardless, the fight was great. Nice knockout by Anthony Johnson. Way to go. I hope he fights for the UFC Light Heavyweight title again, and this time wins it. The next fight after that was a co-main event. Andrei Arlovski versus Frank Mir in a one-sided beatdown. Only problem was Frank Mir came into this fight like a fat lump of shit. He got tired after the second round, wasn't doing so good at all, and he pretty much failed to keep up, and he lost. Andrei Arlovski, after the fight was over, was disappointed in his performance. He felt that he should have taken this fight a little bit more seriously instead of underestimating Frank Mir, and I guess you could agree with him. I think he could have knocked him out. Based on his last couple of performances, he's been doing very well in the ring, knocking opponents out and beating them decisively. This fight was kind of, he beat him decisively, but he didn't knock him out, which was kind of surprising. But, I mean, regardless, a win is a win, but he feels that he needs to work harder and find where he was messing up, why he didn't get the finish instead of just going to a judge's decision. So then we got the main event. This is going to be something I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about. Demetrious Johnson defeating John Dodson by a unanimous decision. The fight was scored by two judges, making it 49-46, and the last judge scored it 50-45 to Demetrious Johnson by unanimous decision. Great fight by Demetrious Johnson. Who gives a fuck if he's got bland talent, and what have you? This guy is the top ranked guy in my opinion. He's as good as Jose Aldo, and to me, he looks like Floyd Money Mayweather in that octagon. He fights very good. He don't get hit very much, and he moves pretty damn fast for a small little son of a bitch. And I definitely got to give props to the guy. He's definitely a well-talented fighter, and all in all, he's ranked in the top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in UFC today. So, I mean, Jose Aldo and him are definitely going to be guys that the only way they're going to lose their titles is by age. That's the way I see is going to defeat them, just aging. Nothing else. I don't care what anyone who faces them. They are going to be the top-notch guys until their age catches up with them and throws them off guard and they lose to somebody. That's it. And that's what happened to Anderson Silva. Same situation. These guys are going to be champions for a long time. It all depends on when they lose the belt. And that's just going to depend on what the age is going to have involved in the factor of whether they can retain their belts or not. That's really all there is to it. Demetrious Johnson, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Oh, he's boring, he's bland. He can't bring out enough pay-per-view buys by people. People don't want to pay to see his fights. And I have one thing to say. Fuck you, man. This guy's a great fighter. He's very entertaining, got great fighting capability. He's a technical fighter, and he knows how to box. I mean, this guy could really be in a boxing ring, and if anything else, if he didn't make it in UFC at all, mixed martial arts. So definitely, this guy is a talented fighter. I see nobody beating him in a flyweight division unless somebody is as good as him or better. But I don't even see that happening anytime soon. But at this time, leave your comments and opinions down below on this video, and I'll get back to you on that. Definitely like to hear back from you guys about what your opinions are of the UFC 191 pay-per-view. And hit that subscribe button. What the hell are you waiting for, man? You're missing out on some good stuff. I'm not just doing wrestling. I'm doing UFC. I'm going to be doing boxing in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to do a review on the Mayweather-Berto fight. Whenever I get an opportunity to check it out on a replay. So it's going to be a later review. But I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that. So check it out. And I definitely will go ahead and do it for you guys, definitely because I said that. And I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And hit that thumbs up, and have a great night, guys. Bye.